He works overtime just to earn money to provide for our family. He sometimes comes home late and starts early the next morning. But when he comes home, he doesn't show that he's tired. He always has a smile on his face. Even though he's busy and tired from his work, he always has time to facilitate himself out. I remember a game we played when we had to describe someone as using a fruit. My dad was described as an apple because he was big and tall. My dad has a lot of funny moments. Every time we eat at Jollibee, he always orders the chicken joy and has to have at least 5 cups of gravy, not for the chicken, but for him to drink. He doesn't care if he has to pay extra as long as he gets it. He's getting old and he's already losing his mind. You know why? Because there's this one circumstance when he's about to go to work. Every morning he makes his own coffee. One morning he put it on top of our car and forgot about it. So we started driving and I saw this lady waiting at our car, but I ignored her. My dad's arm was outside the window and we drove on a bump, so the coffee fell down the roof of the car and on my dad's arm. He's really a jolly guy and full of stories when he gets home from work. He can be your best friend, but he can be a strict father too because he doesn't want us to be hard-headed and he wants us to grow up as a better person. He can be funny, but he is also a responsible father and husband that loves his family so much. I love my daddy so much. I'm just praying that he can come to the church on Sunday for Father's Day so he can hear how much I appreciate him as my daddy. Thank you, Jesus, for my wonderful dad.
Okay, the dad was here. He was on the service, but he had to rush and go drive his bus. And for your prize, you can treat your dad to Ruby Tuesday. What about the mom? The mom will pay. Oh, no, mom. The mom will pay. Okay. And for the consolation prize is the number 3 essay. Who is number 3? History? Mr. EJ Belvez. Okay. Okay. Come on, EJ. Come on, EJ. Read your essay. Micah. 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 I need the paper, EJ, EJ's paper is there. Well, you can get your stuff. Wait. Let's get EJ. Here, here, let's cover you.
You're covering your face.
It's just starting.
Happy birthday to my papa. He's the best dad hero. I love him so much, even though I can say him to his face against. I thank him because he's always there to help me, providing everything. He's a very caring, hardworking, and thoughtful dad to me. I wouldn't be where I am today without him. I thank him for teaching me a good lesson, spending time with me, watching funny videos and playing basketball. I wouldn't be a good parent of a football if he weren't there to teach me. I'm very proud because I have him as my father. He's the only one that protects the family and works in day and night. I always see a friend in him and consider myself to be the luckiest son. I wanted to say so to him for all the things, words, and action that I made my mistakes. He's an amazing and outstanding dad for me. I thank him for giving me his love and support. His memories will always live in every very core of my heart. I want him to know that I love him and appreciate all the things he have done and that he have always been there for me. He's a really great dad who deserves way more than just one day to be recognized. I love you, Pao, and happy Father's Day.
That's for you special day. See, this is for you. The tribute is for you. Maybe it's the first time you hear it from your son. Yes. Okay. He has a hard time expressing his hand. Thank you. Now we go
to the high school category. And we have here, let's start with the consolation prize. One. Let's call on the first consolation prize because there are two. Call on number one. Who's number one?
Jordan Panes.
Okay, consolation prize, Jordan Banes. Come on. Read.
If I was given a second chance to choose my father, I would choose my dad again. I'm sure you'll ask me why, and here are my reasons. My dad is a loving father who always wants us to give him hugs and kisses when he comes home from work. He's a responsible dad. He sometimes had to work 7 days a week to provide for us, and he teaches us to become a good person, and to trust God. Every night I hear my dad praying before going to sleep, and he always makes sure he prays for each and one of us. And he even prays for his bus that he's driving and his passengers. My dad makes sure he spends time with us during his day off. I am proud to be his daughter and always will. Happy Father's Day, Daddy.
And the second consolation prize for our high school category is number 7. Who's number 7?
John Jose.
Oh, Jan! Jan Jose. Jan Jose, come up here. Fresh from Las Vegas. Time with Dad. Okay.
This remember Pimpin? Remember her? She was
Okay. The Happy Father's Day poem Dear Dad, thank you for all the things you've taught me, whether it's in music, fixing cars, or carpentry. You taught me how to get through life and how to know what's wrong from right. You raised me well, along with my sister. You are a good dad and also a good minister. And to others, a good minister. You protect me, care for me, and love me since day one. You help me push. You help push me and motivate me to get things done. Because of you, I'm growing up to become a young man. You teach me, you teach me life lessons that help mold my future plans. Every day, I thank God for blessing me with a father like you. With everything you've taught me, I know in life I can make it through. God has given me a wonderful dad. That's all I can say. I love you, Dad. You're the best. Happy Father's Day.
And we go up here the dad, the papa who he has been described. Don't cry now, papa.
Okay. What can you say? First time you hear that from your son?
I thought he don't see all those things because there were times that I was dragging him, helping me to do carpentry, do the lifting up jacks under the car, replacing the tires, and I said, "You will understand what I'm doing now when you have your own family." And I thank God for having a good son who always listen.
How we used to do
So
I missed that.
I said, because I've seen a lot of things that the potentials in him, I transferred everything to him, all my musical gadgets. I gave it to him. And the last thing I said, okay, this is the thing that I'm gonna transfer it to you. My hair said, no, that's the only thing I don't like. I said, whether you like it or not, if it is in your genes, then you cannot say no. But don't worry, your mom said, I'm always handsome. Thank you.
Yes, how nice for fathers to hear that from their son. Sometimes we just are not aware that how they appreciate us that much. Okay, now let's go to the first place. The winner for our high school category, and then guess who? The number 5 is the winner.
This Mr. Lady, who is that?
Karen Roberts. Oh, goodness. Stop. Come up here. Come up here.
Happy Father's Day to the most extraordinary man who taught me to be love, laugh, and follow my dreams. I thank him for being my father, friend, role model, and man I can always count on. Today is his day. It's time to shine. I'm very blessed to have someone like him as my father. On this special day, I would like to thank him for everything. I thank him for providing and protecting the family. I can never forget the hardships that he had taken to bring me to the level I am today. I remember the time when I was ill, he carried me and took me to the hospital. How can I forget the hands of him through whose support I stood and began to walk? What I remember the most is that he have always been there for me through thick and thin, and just how proud of me and how much he loved me through all of the good and bad. He's a dad that always worried whenever I'm out with my friends. A dad who never gets tired of waking up early and catch the bus to go to work. Even when we don't say I love you to each other, I know and I can feel that he loves me. He's a man who is quiet, practical, and overprotective. I thank him for being my inspiration, guidance, and strength. He's my best papa. He has seen me laugh and he has seen me cry. I may not have always said it, but thanks and I love you.
Let us call him whose papa that is. Oh, come on, come up here. I think he's crying. Say something, Papa.
I don't know what to say. This is overwhelming. I thank God for everything, and it's I bring back all the glory for the Lord. For without the Lord, I can't do this. That's what I think.
That's all. What did you say? Now, we'll go to the college category. And we have the first consolation. And that's number 4. Who's number 4? Mr. Lady.
Keisha.
Keisha! Oh, this family really love their dad so much. And they can express it so well. Okay, Keisha, come up here.
The greatest gift. The greatest gift I ever had from God is my dad. The role of a father is very important. In shaping up the destiny of
The greatest gift I ever had from God is my dad. The role of a father is very important in shaping up the destiny of the child. I have always admired him and respected him for being the most upright person I have known in my life. I know he do not show his love for his children so openly, but I know and I can feel his love for us. He's always there in times of trouble, happiness, even in some trials. I remember the story about how faithful he is as a dad to me since I was a little kid. He always wake up 4 to 5 times just to change my diaper. Wow. To prepare milk for me. And even when I was sick, he was always there to give me comfort and care. I can never forget the times when he used to forbid me in sleeping late at night, even in times when he gets worried when I'm ill. I want to tell him how much he means to me. I can really tell that he is a protective dad, especially to his daughters, but I understand why he does it. It's because he's just being a good father to us. One thing I like about my dad is he really loves eating fruits, especially to his favorite banana and pineapple. I also noticed that he is a dad of few words. I thank him for all the support to me, even imposing discipline. I know that he wants me to be okay and safe wherever I am, and I really thank him for that. I realize the reason why sometimes he is scolding me about the things that I do. And now I will not be a good Christian without his good advices about God. He's more than a superhero to me. I thank him for being my pillar of strength and fountain of wisdom. Wow, I love you. Come back here. You're the ones changing her diapers. She's your firstborn, that's why. Okay, say something about firstborn.
Actually, Tisha is the most blessed child among the four because
You changed her diaper.
she always have the new things, new clothes, all the things. That's why, yeah. So I thank God for my kids, and without them, my life is not complete. So bring back all the glory and praise again to the Lord Almighty.
That is so blessed. Here's your gift. Here's your gift. Okay. And the second conservation is number 6, Mr. Lady.
Mark Tibershow.
Oh, all right. Come up here, boy. Come up here.
I'm always like embarrassed to read like things I wrote from the past. Like I'm the kind of guy like at school I turn in something and I'm like, oh, I should have changed something or I should add or, but it's okay. That's all I wrote. I know there are other people like that. Okay. My dad has been through such a rough childhood, and he has worked so hard just to keep me from experiencing the same hardships that he has had to go through. He has always been there for me growing up and has molded me into the person I am today. He is very talented, wise, and very friendly. He is so open-minded and lets his children experience their own mistakes themselves. Some parents stifle their children from doing anything they consider as risky, but I know where he's coming from, and I admire and trust his ways of parenting. I know that he wants me to become something bigger in life because he invests all his money and hard work on me. The sacrifices that he has made are the epitome of the love a father would have for his children. So I want to thank him for all he has done and for developing me into someone proud to call Dad the number one dad.
Number one dad!
Yeah, I know I have a time limit whenever says, you only have 1 minute to say something. Actually, we can stay here all day if you want. I can tell you what. No, yeah, really. Growing up in the Philippines, there's 10 of us, and it's really hard for us because we don't have the means of getting everything. Especially, my dad is he doesn't have a job, and my mom she's just really taking care of us. But I don't really see my mom because she's always working in our market in a palenque. She's cooking with her sister. But anyway, growing up, I told myself, if I have a chance, I'm gonna chase my ways for the better. And I was given a chance to immigrate here in the United States, and I made the most of it. I want to do more, but it seems God is, trying to put me on a level that, not really on something big, but it's big enough already for me. I got all my kids, my family. I'm so proud of them. My daughter Blair just graduated from UNLV. My second one is trying. It is something that she started. My son, who got this special special essay for me, and I'm proud of it. And he's trying his best to, do things that I want him to do. But I want them to really want what they want to do, not really like I'm pushing them, for something that they don't like. So. And that's all. I think I have, even though I cannot say I'm really successful on rearing them or something like that, at least they know where I'm coming from. Those are the things that I wanted them to learn, and I wanted them to see. And all the things in life is not really easy to get. You have to really work hard for it, just like how they see in me. I have to work hard for something that I want to do or get in my life, and that's all. I'm happy to be with a Christian family, even though before I don't believe in God, and they really had a hard time. Pastor Rod really had a hard time. I think they really prayed hard for me to get in. I know I'm still working, even though I'm off or something like that. But, that's me. I whenever I see all my coworkers or colleagues in sales, we always tell each other, are we gonna retire or not? Oh no, we're gonna work until we cannot work anymore. So that's it. Thank you for my kids and everything.
Thank you, Brother Ben, the number one dad for Mark. Okay. And we go to the first place, to the winner, and Mr. Lane.
Number 8, Michelle Alburo.
She's working.
Oh, Michelle, but anyway, we'll still give her her gift. I can just read what you wrote, so she can treat her dad to Ruby Tuesday. Thank you for being the first man that I have loved. Thank you for working 12-hour shifts 6 days a week to provide for the family. Thank you for being so understanding. Thank you for teaching me the value of life and love. Thank you for your hard work and love. I don't think you realize how much I love and appreciate you. You taught me that even though I'm tired and even though I feel like giving up, don't keep going and don't quit, because anything worth having doesn't come easy. Thank you for teaching me that I can't love anymore if I don't love myself. Thank you for teaching me that I have a blessed life. Because of you, I want the best for my family. And because of you, I want my husband to share similar traits. Wow, husband, to have similar traits. Having to stop schooling is just the third out of having to stop schooling in just the third grade to work, eating just one meal a day, moving to America and having to work in a farm. Daddy, I don't know how you did it and continue to do it. I know we bump heads and argue sometimes, but I want you to know that I will never love a man as much as I love you. You will have a reserved spot in my heart always, Daddy. I promise that I will never disappoint you. I promise you to take what you have taught me. Have God, family, and loved ones in your side. I am honestly blessed to have such an amazing father. No amount of time and words to describe my love, adoration, and appreciation for you. This is all just an understatement. Regardless of what happens, Daddy, along with God, you will always be the number one man in my life. I love you always. Happy Father's Day. If I could, I would dedicate a whole year for you. Wow, dedicating a whole year for that. Maybe a whole year salary or what? So, who can give this to her? John John? Jose? Okay. Accept in her behalf. Okay, now let's go to the last and what do you call this? The last category, the professional.
Senior citizen.
The senior citizen. Oh, the judges really had a hard time selecting who the winner should be because they're all so nicely written, all professionally put into words. So there is no first, second consolation. They are tied. So we'll start with first consolation, although there's no first and second, which is number 9.
Where's that? Mr. Lady.
John Almosara.
Ah, John Almosara! Okay.
This is a funny one.
I couldn't believe it.
The competition is so intense. I can't believe it. Yeah, it's so friendly. Okay. This is me, and this is why. Once upon a time, dot, dot, dot. Then there's music. I was born to sing. Actually, I left those blank because I didn't want to give out who I am. But enough about me. Today is about my father. Wait, my father and I are one, so it's about me too, right? Without him, there's no me. Without me, he wouldn't be a father because I'm his son. Get it? It's still about him today. My time will come to be one someday. Well, to add to the confusion, let me start by asking 2 questions you don't have to answer. First, what good is a song if no one has ever heard it? Second, what good is a man if no one has ever seen his purpose in life? Never have I spent a day without seeing this man serving his purpose as a father. My father, day in and day out. A father so loving and giving, I don't ever have to look very far to find his helping hand he willingly lends. His tender voice gives me such an assurance that everything will be okay, no matter what my situation may be. His quiet, yet comforting presence, just being there watching television or just sitting around doing nothing where I can't see him, resonates so much peace to my, at times, stressful and chaotic world. He makes me feel accepted by engaging himself to doing the things that I love to do, like talking and not talking. And we have so much in common. We both love corn on the cob, and we both love dogs. He shares my laughs and my successes, and sometimes my pains, and I'm grateful to just have him share my life. I am his son. He is my father. Happy Father's Day, Daddy, I love you. I waited this long to tell him Happy Father's Day. I'm glad I won. I wouldn't have the chance.
Daddy God, Daddy! Hey, say something.
That's yours.
can I say? You know, we have the same name, and he's my junior, so father like son, but I'm more handsome. I'm just joking. I can't match the he's the how do you call that? The modified Rodrigo. So all the talents that God has given me is likewise made double with him. Actually, he's the one teaching me computer and all the things. And also the dog. Every time I miss up, taking care of the dog. Oh, Dad, it should be this way. Nowadays, you will find if you send your kid to college, then your kid will start to teach you the right thing. And I'm happy we have John in the family. Thanks. God bless.
Okay. Is that the first time you hear it from your son? We change you. Okay, and now we go to the second consolation, equal consolation prize. And that's number 10, Miss Mr. Lady.
Melly Frias.
Oh, she's not here. Oh, I can just read it. Okay. A recollection of how I remember my father. Picture this. A dusk, little lights off, sweet and soft music playing in the background. There was a good-looking man lying on a couch, humming a tune. Before retiring for the night, a shepherd at that, counting his flocks to be sure all are accounted for under a huge mosquito net. Early in the morning, one will hear a monologue from his favorite book, the Bible, which awakened those in their deep, sound sleep. But the smell of the aroma of the boiling coffee and the long table set for a simple breakfast made the day. Not only did he make errands in school, but also made representations with his ever-famous promissory notes, just in time for the examinations and or the clearances before the semester ends. The ups and downs, the joys and pains, the sacrifices shared are the foundation that knitted us together. Your legacy, handed down from generation to generation, will forever be remembered. Thank you, Dad, Tatay, for this wonderful experience, and thank you, Lord, for making Tatay the best father as you designed and created him to be. Happy Father's Day to my beloved Tatay. I love and miss you so much. Okay, so Tatay, you have heard it from up there in heaven, how your daughter appreciate and love you so much. Can you accept this award? Okay. Mary Freya, sister of Sarah, Worship. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we go to the final. Winner of the professional level. And what number is that? Where is it? Where is it? The winner is bum, bum, bum. Number 11. Mr. Lady, who's that is?
None other than Miss Florence Jose.
Wow, this is unexpected because I wrote this letter before I left for Las Vegas because God has blessed us for this trip. Hope won last year for a singing contest for a free trip to Vegas, hotel accommodation, and also the fare. And I thank God for that because our family was given a chance to relax and enjoy. And thank you, Sister Imelda, for picking us in the airport. And thank you for fellowshipping with us today. I put a title in this. Anyone can be a father, but it takes a special man to be a dad. A good man is one who is loved for the warmth and caring in his heart. A wise man is one who teaches by fine example of his life. A strong man is one who has worked hard and always done his best for the family. A successful man is one who has earned the respect and admiration of others. When I was a little girl, I always looked up to my dad as the kindest man in the whole wide world. I didn't hear him say any bad things about other people and always remain quiet even when others say negative things about him. He is a man of few words but full of wisdom when he speaks. I look up to him as the smartest to the point that I believe in my heart that he can be the president of the Philippines. I look up to him as the strongest because there is nothing that he cannot fix at home. Jack of all trades, master of none. My dad is my mentor, my advisor, counselor, financer, my number one fan, and most of all, my hero. I love you, Dad, and happy Father's Day.
For the second time.
Well, what can I say for the first child in the family? I have no option but to love her first among the other siblings. Yeah. And if you can see, sometimes the trait and the character of Sister Florence, it will only remind you of me. Although I'm few in words, but still, when it comes to determination and strict discipline, I was like her when I was young. But I do trust my daughter because she can face anybody, even her dad. This is something that I cannot forget. When she was about 16, she told me, "Dad, when I turn 18, can I have a boyfriend?" And I told her, "Okay, even at 16, you can have a boyfriend." But I'm thankful because she waited for her to be 19, 18 when she started to court. No, when she was courted by, is it Pastor Boyet? And I know, I don't know whether it was fixed because it was my wife who invited Pastor Boy to be in the church. So that's your problem. She put a problem in the family that I didn't even know that they will be getting married one time. And that was in 1990. I was here in Hawaii when I officiated the funeral of my dad. I just extended my stay for another 6 months. And I heard them calling me on the phone. "Dad, go home. I'm going to get married." "Go ahead, get married. I'm here in Hawaii. I want to enjoy my life." But, as a dad, I cannot just leave my daughter without anybody to bring her to the altar. So I came right away and I was there. That was 22 years ago. And now they are blessed by 2 kids. God bless you, my daughter.
So next time when we have this similar contest, these are all the essays that we received and reviewed, and it was amazing because 4 of us unanimously voted for the first winners for the 4 category without even knowing who they were. So thank you, the screening committee, Janet, Sister Sarah, Sister Val, and myself. Thank you for all your labor and time. And now we go to some raffles. Pull out your tickets. Your tickets. We have one draw for, what's that? Tony Roma's dinner. Tony Roma's dinner. Where are the tickets? Who was in charge of the tickets?
Okay, who else was in the ticket?
still want to join? Get your tickets. Fathers, this is just for fathers. For you to treat your wife to Tony Romas. Treat the wife to Tony Romas. Tony Romas. And what is this special one? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, ready? There are only a few of them, so you have a good chance of winning. Father. Come on.
Over here.
Who will draw? Who will draw? Okay, Sister Bob, the donor will draw the winner.
Shake it first. Okay, you shake it.
Shake, shake, shake.
Shaking it, okay?
Shake, shake,
Okay.
And the lucky winner is number. Wow, what is this? Last four digits is 3011. 3011. If they're not here, it's forfeited, huh? Wow! You're the winner! Treat your dad to Tony Romas! Take picture. Where's your dad? Where's your dad? Call him, call him.
Oh, no, here, wait. He's here now.
You want the raffle?
Say something about your dad. I love you, Dad. Happy Father's Day.
Your dad deserves to win the prize. Okay. Alright. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, three more. No more. Three chocolates. Three more chocolates. And two more. Okay, we have. Okay, one more draw. Oh, that's 3011 already. 3012.
Oh, Jax, your other ticket.
What? That's it, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, you win too. Come on. Wow, this is your lucky day, Chad. Okay.
What happened?
What
Plenty dads.
3018.
Yeah.
All right, Sister Beth. Huh?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's your favorite.
Hershey's.
But that's Pastor Willis' prize.
I will eat it. It's his price, but I will eat it.
Okay. Next is 3008. Ah, Tata. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Okay, and the last two. Very necessary in times of emergency, fathers. For camping is very indispensable for camping too. By the way, we might have another camping on Labor's Day weekend. That's not final yet. You can use this. Okay. 3005. 3005. Oh, wow. That's for Roy. That's for Roy. He should join the camping. And then the last is 3020. 3020.
That's Pastor Ron.
Oh, Pastor Rod is giving it to one more. Another number. 3006. Oh, good. Great, she got it. Oh, this is really a very useful flashlight. You need 4 small batteries. It's very, very bright. Three batteries. You can use that when you got stuck in the highway for troubleshooting. When there's no light, blackout. Oh, stormy season, you need those. Thank you so much, and that's it. We hope you enjoyed our Father's Day celebration. God bless everyone. God bless everyone. Until next Father's Day again. Thank you, thank you.
Your attention, please. I just want to commend the women for marvelous, wonderful presentation. I am serious. I mean, this is over the top this year, and somebody had to say something about it because it was definitely A1. I mean, it was at the top of the list. Well, I say, mothers, thank you so very much, for such a wonderful evening that the men had. I mean, I'm pretty sure that they won't forget this for a long time. The effort that was put forth in this to present to us such a wonderful presentation. Thank you so much.
Let's go home and let the women clean up. It's like what they did to us. Same thing. Oh, you might get something thrown up. You can shoot him out of the way as a target. This is the target right there. Rotten egg. You know how to make a rotten egg.
Oh my gosh. Iba kasi hindi nagsulat eh. No? Oo. Nakalimutan niya. Email na daw sana kayo eh. So you say you did right? Thank you. Gusto ko na dyan.
Yeah, I told him, and then Donna gave him $100,000. And I told him, I want to check it out right
Kumukulo sila sa kwarto. Wala pa nang
Iba na sila na kung makakay. Mahingin pa.
Last